Hello, friends. Have you ever found yourself in a constant tug of war within your mind, wavering between your desires and settling for less? Perhaps you've experienced the push and pull of pursuing your dreams, only to retreat to the safety of what you already know. In this exploration, we will delve into the art of refusing to accept undesired circumstances as final. It's about embracing your ideal life with unwavering determination and boldness. Before we continue, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that we stay motivated to share the best content. This is a quick shout out to a fantastic new channel called Secrets of the Mind. That's all about manifesting and creating your dream life. If you're into manifesting abundance and positive vibes, you've got to check him out. Click the link in the description to subscribe and join the manifestation journey. Let's support each other on this path to greatness. The journey to embracing your ideal life starts with acknowledging the power of refusal. It's essential to realize that your external circumstances don't define your potential. Instead, your inner beliefs, your assumptions about reality, and your commitment to your desires are the driving forces. The words of Neville Goddard, a prominent figure in the world of manifestation, echo this sentiment, and quote, "Never accept as true and as final anything unless it conforms to the ideal we desire to embody within our world." Unquote. These words invite us to reject circumstances that do not align with our desires. They urge us to understand that we can control our internal reality, and in turn, shape our external world. By refusing to accept less than our ideal, we commit ourselves to live a life of unwavering determination and boldness. To fully grasp the concept of refusing to accept undesired circumstances as final, we must delve into the art of dwelling in our desired state. Imagine your ideal life, your perfect reality. What does it look like? How does it feel? What experiences and emotions are associated with it? Instead of merely glimpsing at this vision, you must immerse yourself in it. Neville Goddard emphasizes the importance of living boldly within the state you desire. He asserts that assuming this state, identifying with it, and persistently dwelling in it is the key to manifesting your ideal life. It's not about taking external actions, but about making an internal shift. The act of doing it doesn't refer to physical actions, but to the continuous mental and emotional alignment with your desired state. This means that if you want to be wealthy, you don't wait for external circumstances to change. You boldly assume the state of wealth within your imagination. You see yourself as prosperous, you feel the emotions associated with financial abundance, and you persist in this state until it becomes your reality. The same principle applies to all areas of life, relationships, health, career, and more. Understanding that you are not your circumstances, but the inhabitant of a state is crucial. Your circumstances do not define you. You are the one who determines which state you inhabit. By recognizing this, you free yourself from the limitations of your current situation and open the door to endless possibilities. Imagine your life as a series of rooms, each representing a different state. When you occupy a state, you see the world through its lens. The circumstances within that state become your reality. However, you have the power to change rooms, to occupy a different state at any time. Just as you can move from one room to another, you can shift from one state to another. This concept gives you the freedom to be the architect of your life. You can choose which state to inhabit and determine your reality. You're not bound to a single trajectory. You can create change, both internally and externally, by intentionally choosing your states. Now let's revisit the idea of refusing to accept undesired circumstances as final. You might find yourself in a situation you dislike, but remember that you have the power to change it. Neville Goddard suggests closing the door to your senses when those senses reveal circumstances that contradict your ideal. In other words, suspend your limited reasoning and rational mind, and boldly assert that you are what your senses deny. This act of rejection is transformative. When you refuse to accept your current circumstances as final and turn your attention to your ideal state, you initiate the process of change. Your circumstances may show no evidence of your desired state, but that doesn't matter. The change starts within you. By focusing your faith and loyalty on the unseen reality within you, you awaken its expression. 2. Explore a real-life story of transformation that demonstrates the power of refusing to accept undesired circumstances as final. Let's look at an individual in his early 20s who found himself trapped in a situation he loathed. He yearned for change and attended a lecture by Neville Goddard, in the hope of receiving advice on how to alter his circumstances. This person approached Neville, explaining his unhappy situation and seeking guidance. However, Neville's response was simple but profound. Unquote. Don't accept it. Unquote. Frustrated by what seemed like a lack of concrete advice, the individual left the encounter feeling misunderstood. But this encounter sparked a realization. He gradually understood that he didn't have to accept his negative surroundings as final. He began to focus on his desires rather than fixating on his undesirable circumstances. This shift in mindset marked the beginning of his transformation. 2 weeks after embracing this new approach, an event occurred that played a pivotal role in achieving his heart's desire, acquiring a brand new home. Over the next 5 months, as the circumstances improved, he eagerly planned how to make the most of his new life. This transformation occurred not by accepting the undesired circumstances, but by refusing to do so. The key takeaway from this story is the shift from focusing on the negative surroundings to living in the desired state. To stop fixating on what is, you must focus on what you want. It's a matter of shifting your attention, thoughts, and emotions towards your ideal reality. When you truly grasp this concept, you'll understand that your external circumstances do not define your potential. The circumstances you face today are not final unless you choose to accept them as such. Instead, focus on living boldly within your desired state. Picture your life as you want it to be, feel the emotions associated with that state, and persist in that mental space until it materializes in your reality. Refusing to accept undesired circumstances as final means setting higher inner standards for yourself. You must decide that only your ideal is acceptable. Anything less is not an option. This mentality is about elevating your expectations and refusing to settle for mediocrity. Consider a financial goal, for instance. Let's say you desire to make $10,000 a month, but you tell yourself that $5,000 is good enough. This is a compromise of your desire. Instead, raise your inner standards and declare that $10,000 a month is your minimum. Don't accept anything less. This shift in mindset will propel you closer to your ideal life. Embracing your ideal life and refusing to accept less requires a mentality of going all in. You must be like a lion, not a sheep in the game of life. A sheep passively accepts circumstances as they are, living in the world as it's presented. In contrast, a lion consciously creates and brings their desired circumstances into manifestation. They refuse to accept anything less. Imagine yourself as the lion in your life story. Make the decision to live as though you already possess what you desire. Close the door to the world of your senses, focusing solely on your inner state. Shut out the external circumstances. This act of going all in means that you boldly live in your desired state, even when the evidence in your external world contradicts it. Your unwavering commitment to this state will eventually reflect in your external reality. It's essential to break the cycle of lukewarm desires. This is a trap many fall into when they waver between their desires and the acceptance of less. Imagine wanting something but not fully committing to it. You think about it, wish for it, but then you go back to your old ways, doubting whether you can truly have it. Neville Goddard warns against this lukewarm approach. To fully embrace your ideal life, you must break free from this cycle. Don't flirt with your desires. Don't merely wish for them while still entertaining doubt. Make a decision to go all in and commit to your desired state. Understand that the world is an echoing, reverberating mirror of your inner state. It reflects back to you what you hold within. If you accept the current circumstances as final, they will be final for you. However, on a broader scale, they are not final but subjective. Others may experience different circumstances because they are to change your circumstances by changing your inner state. If you see undesirable circumstances in your life, you don't have to accept them as final. Instead, you can boldly embrace your ideal state and persist in it until it materializes in your external reality. In conclusion, the art of refusing to accept undesired circumstances as final is about embracing your ideal life with unwavering determination and boldness. You possess the power to shape your reality by living within your desired state. Don't accept less than your ideal and raise your inner standards. Be a lion in the game of life, not a sheep. Break the cycle of lukewarm desires and commit fully to your desired state. Remember that the world is a reflection of your inner state and you have the power to change it. You must watch our latest video on the topic. The money flows in faster than you think just by doing this. In this video, we will be telling you about the secret she shares on how money can flow into your life faster than you think just by incorporating a simple yet powerful practice. Click on the I button on the top right corner of the video for the link. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others on their journey. So go forth with unwavering determination, embrace your ideal life, and refuse to accept anything less. Your dream life is within reach, and it all starts with your refusal.